when he came on board and proved himself, I'm like, he's like a mini me in a way. Thinks different, thinks bigger, never satisfied, wants to change the game. How do you think that helps me if I have someone that's similar to me with the same vision, right? So having the right hire, when you get to a certain level, it's not how can I do this, it's who can do this for me? Who can help me do this and be a partner, right? Keep that in mind. And the rookie mistake here is just creating their business without leverage or scale. People don't think things through, and they eventually get burnout trying to prospect. Who's been there where you create this business, you're excited, and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm working every day, the business is running me versus me running the business, right? It's because you didn't do the first exercise where you fully think things through, and then you fully sell yourself on what that is. Part of clarity is selling yourself on the opportunities that are good, and then selling yourself off the ones that you're like, yeah, this can make me some money, but it's not maximizing my strengths, right? That's a big, big, big key. So now I'm gonna go into some of the mindset shifts, and then I'll dive into the actual meat, potatoes, and content. So in terms of understanding business, people have to realize, and I've said this before, but the likelihood of the marketplace responding because you want something just doesn't happen anymore. I think people need this. I want this. The marketplace does not care at all what you want. It only cares about what you can provide in exchange for value or what problems you solve. And the size of the problem is based on the income you make. If you're solving a tiny problem, you maybe have some small niches you can make good money. But if you're solving a pretty big problem, like solving financial issues or teaching people money mindset, veterans or sports or basketball players, if you looked at the stats of athletes that go broke, it's staggering. Staggering how many athletes go broke. I think 67% of NBA players go dead broke after retirement, and then 80-something% of NFL players.
Wow.
Almost 8 out of 10 athletes go dead broke when they just made 50 million. Is that even possible? In this room, you're like, no way, but the first program I'd create if I was the NFL is an actual program to help them manage money. You know what I mean? The number one mistake people make too is trying to sell themselves and their expertise more than the solution or outcome to the prospect's problem or desire. This is the single reason why there's 18, 19, and 20-year-old multimillionaires and broke 50 and 60-year-olds that have more experience than the kid. The kid's like, I don't care about my problem. I mean, I don't have no experience, but let me solve your problem. I'll show you how. I'll even do it for free for 30 days. I will solve your problem that you need leads on Instagram. I'll do it for free. If I get results, hire me. I charge $5 or $5,000 a month. The kid gets results. The client's not like, what have you done? What about all the other things you've done? What about your testimonials? They're just like, if you could solve my problem, I'm game, right? We know a lot of people, all of us, that are making a lot of money and they don't have a ton of experience because they've mastered a specific craft and they focus purely on the solution and outcome that the customer wants. They don't get hung up on, I don't have enough experience. So this is the new way to market. The worst thing you can be right now in the marketplace, I think, is just another. Worst. Just another coach. Just another real estate agent. Just another speaker. Just another chiropractor. Just another author. It's the worst thing you could be right now in the marketplace because of how saturated and crowded it is, and it's gonna get worse. Because everybody who was around when entrepreneur was like kind of like a bad word in a way. You're an entrepreneur, you're a loser, right? Now it's like everybody wants to be an entrepreneur because it's the most intelligent thing to do, and they're the ones that are gonna really solve the biggest problems. So the goal is to help you not be just another by figuring out how to get your brand to be polarizing and making your brand about something, right? Which is a huge, huge key. Understanding the end result of business is, yes, create followers, that's great. Yes, create supporters, that's great. Everyone in here probably has followers and supporters. This is step 1 and 2. But there's a lot of people that have millions of followers, but they don't really have any loyal followers that actually buy from them. Horace talked about a campaign, I'm not gonna say the name, a very famous business mogul, I think he's worth $300 million. They did a campaign to sell t-shirts, right? How many? They didn't sell any. Not one t-shirt. I think he has how many followers on Instagram? Probably 7, 8 million. Yeah. Not one person bought one t-shirt. He has a ton of followers. Maybe he has supporters. Maybe people even believe in him, but he has none of these. So you can figure this out, you're gonna start printing money. And what this is just someone that really rants and raves and tells people about you and is your advocate. The more raving fans, it's better to have 500 raving fans that are loyal, that love what you do, that buy everything you have, than have 50,000 followers that just kind of follow you. Mm-hmm. And does anyone have an idea of how to get so you can get followers, supporters, and believers by posting online, by sharing content, by doing videos. That's not that hard. Anyone know how to get these for free?
Bring value.
Say it again?
Bring value.
Part of it.
Delivering results.
That's it. If you get someone a result. So if you get someone a result in your marketing, in your value, before you even ask them for anything, the likelihood of them buying is 10x plus. So when we sell the academy for $8,000, most of the people we talk to are like, oh yeah, I already know it's going to be valuable because your free stuff is, I already get results with your free stuff. I got results with your podcast. I got results from one of your Instagram videos. I actually got, now a result is like they lost 5 pounds. They actually cut off a toxic relationship. They actually got 5 leads. They actually shifted their emotional state somehow. A lot of people's free content is not creating raving fans because it's not actually giving real values. I would tell some of you guys, give your best stuff away for free. It forces you to level up and get better at your content. I spent $10,000 at a Tony Robbins Business Mastery event years ago, 2010. And this was the entire meeting, was this. So I saved you 10 grand going there, just right here. That's all he talked about. He goes, raving fans, that's the whole goal, is a raving fan. If you just think in terms of raving fans, how many raving fans do I have right now? Okay, I'm not doing enough to create raving fans. That's why my income is in direct proportion to my raving fans. I see your chiropractic work, I see the fans you have, that's probably a direct proportion to the income you're making a month at your chiropractic. People aren't like, oh, I gotta get my work done. They're like, I love Chris, I love Trailhead, it's like a family. He's making more money than most chiropractors because he has raving fans. Would you agree? That's part of it? So how do you get more raving fans? That's the focus. How do you get more raving fans? Right? So it's much better to have 500 raving fans than 10,000 unenthusiastic followers. You want to attract and engage exactly the type of people who will pay you for what you're worth. That's the goal. This is a little hack. You want to have raving fans, but you want to also attract the right audience. Because of course, it's easier to sell a $50,000 Rolex to the right customer than a $50 watch to the wrong customer. So a lot of people in here are trying to sell $50 watches and they're confused why no one's buying. When you could actually sell a $50,000 watch just if you shifted who you're focused on. Right? Big focus, big difference.
You can't even buy a $50,000 Rolex right now.
What?
You can't even buy one right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't. It's sold out of $45,000 watch.
Nope. It's happening with a lot of luxury stuff. By the way, guys, the yacht that we got was the only yacht. We had to pull a lot of strings because most yachts you can only get 13 people on, unless they have a certain license and all these things. So there's a lot of yachts that were big and nice, but 13's the max. So we were gonna have to like rent 2 yachts and roll side by side, which would be bad. Me and Mark are like, do we want to do 2 yachts? We'll just try to find a bigger one. It's tough, but he's right. There's a lot of luxurious stuff that's sold out. They'll be driving on both sides of it. So the first step to building an online empire, building a brand, is knowing your role and what topic you want to master. What do you want to be known for? So what do you want to be known for? What skill do you want to dominate? Like that's the first focus. I think most of you guys already have this down. But if someone's like, what are you known for? What industry do you want to disrupt? You got to figure that out. Because if not, then you're going to be nothing to everybody because you're trying to be everything to everybody and then you're nothing to nobody. Right? So it could be real estate. It could be wealth. Right? You got to figure out what skill topic do you want to dominate and really be known for. Events, right? Is there anything else for you guys? Events, right? You want to be known for doing the most entertaining, engaging, relevant, and results-focused events.
I think I kind of need to gain some clarity around that as well, because really we help people promote, present, persuade, all those, and I'm kind of realizing that what I really enjoy and where I bring the most value is in helping people deliver their offer.
So we gotta
craft their offer and deliver it in a way that's just
It's a big, big shift when you realize you don't have to do 10 things in your business.
Yeah.
It's a big shift. You could do one. Or you can do one, build it up, systemize and scale it, and then start another business and do another. Now you have the systems, right? But once, the sin is starting a second business when the first business isn't fully systemized and automated. That's a failure. Hey, what's up? And thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy this video and this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, put the notifications on, and I assure you, you'll love this content and these videos.